Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a feeling that, let's be honest, is everywhere these days, anxiety. But we're not just going to give you another checklist. Instead, we're going to walk a path laid out by Buddhist wisdom thousands of years ago, a way to find some real calm, not by trying to crush the chaos, but by actually understanding it.
Does this feel familiar? That constant buzz from your phone, the pressure to be productive, to be on all the time, that feeling like you're just running and running but getting nowhere? Yeah, that's kind of the signature stress of right now, isn't it? And if that hits home for you, the very first thing you need to hear is this: you're not broken. And you are definitely not alone in feeling this way. This is just part of being human, and it's being cranked up to 11 by the world we live in. So what if there was a totally different way to handle these feelings? You know, instead of just gritting our teeth and fighting them, what if we could get to know them? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at a path that's been helping people find their center for over 2,000 years. Okay, so our journey starts with a really fundamental shift. It's a change in how we see things. Because before we can ever change how we feel, we've got to change how we look at the feeling in the first place. So this is huge. It's a total redefinition. From a Buddhist point of view, anxiety isn't some glitch in your system. It's not a personal weakness. It's just a normal, natural feature of being a human being, right alongside worry or fear. Just accepting that, really getting that it's not your fault, is a massive first step. And that leads us to this choice. Our gut instinct is to fight anxiety, right? To push it away. But that just creates this exhausting tug of war inside us, which is its own kind of suffering. The other option? Just notice it. Simply acknowledging, oh, there's that feeling again, without judging it, that's what opens the door to actually finding some peace. You see, once we stop fighting it, we can get curious. We can start to ask a really powerful question. Where is this actually coming from? The Buddhist approach invites us to be detectives, to look past the symptoms and find the real source.
And this is what it points to. The real source of the trouble usually isn't the thing that's happening out there. It's our reaction in here. It's that deep human craving for life to be predictable and certain. It's our desperate attempt to dodge anything unpleasant. It's our constant worrying about what might happen next. That friction between how things are and how we want them to be, that's where anxiety is born.
Okay, so we've shifted our view. Now let's get practical. This is about finding an anchor, a simple, powerful tool you can use to steady yourself whenever that storm of anxiety rolls in. And honestly, it really is this simple. This is the heart of mindfulness. You don't need a special cushion or a quiet temple. Just find a place to sit for a minute. Bring all of your attention to the simple, physical feeling of your own breath going in and out. And then, and this is the key part, just watch. You notice the anxiety isn't you, it's just a feeling, like a cloud passing through the sky of your mind.
Let's try a quick mental experiment to make this real. Right now, I want you to imagine gathering up all your worries, all the stress, all the what-ifs, and clenching them into a tight fist in your hand. Really feel that tension, the strain of holding on so tight.
And now just gently uncurl your fingers. Imagine sitting that heavy bundle down right next to you. You're not destroying it, you're not fighting it, you're simply choosing to not carry its weight for this one moment. That feeling right there, that's letting go. And it's a choice you can make anytime.
So, we've done the inner work of changing our perspective. Now we turn our attention outward. This is about being intentional and shaping an environment around us that actually supports our well-being. A huge piece of this puzzle is our own inner narrator, that voice in our head. Instead of beating ourselves up for feeling anxious, we can learn to offer ourselves some kindness. Just repeating a simple phrase like this can be incredibly powerful. It's about treating yourself the way you treat a good friend who's having a tough time.
So, the big question is, how do we take this ancient wisdom and actually make it work with the crazy demands of today? I mean, the principles are timeless, for sure, but our actions have to fit the world we live in right now. It all comes down to making wise choices. This doesn't mean you have to go live in a cave. It's about consciously managing what you let in. Maybe you limit the doom scrolling. Maybe you put the phone down for a bit. You can actively carve out moments of stillness. And hey, You can even use modern tech to help, with things like meditation apps. And crucially, don't forget to connect with people. Talk to your friends. That sense of community, what the Buddha called the Sangha, is an incredible source of strength.
All right, let's pull all these threads together. Let's recap this whole path and distill it down to its absolute essence.
If you take anything away from this, let it be this. This is your practice. It's a lute. You notice what you're feeling, and you do it with kindness. You stop blaming yourself for being human. You remember to come back to your anchor, your breath. You practice letting go of that need to have everything figured out, and through it all, you are just gentle with yourself.
So we're going to end with a question for you, because this whole path is deeply personal. And don't think about some huge, life-changing thing. Think small. What is one tiny worry, one little expectation you're clinging to that you can choose to gently set down, just for today? Because that one small act, that is where everything begins.